Hello and welcome back to this line dancing segment for seniors. I'm Vivienne Nicol and I would like to, I'm very happy to be your instructor today. Today we're going to do a little bit of a review of some of the dances that we have done on previous occasions and some of the exercises. And we're also going to try a new dance this morning. So if you recall, I was indicating to you that it's a good idea to get into the right kind of posture or frame before we start to think of moving around or even being seated in a chair. So if you're standing, I would like you to just put your feet about shoulder width apart, bring your shoulders back and down, and breathe in deeply, extending the stomach so that we can fill our stomach with air, our stomach cavity, and our diaphragm descends. And there, that draws our shoulders and our upper body into a nice erect posture. And if you recall, I suggested that if you have a line that you could attach to your spine and then be pulled up, that will give you the indication of how we should stretch our spine out as well. Now, we need to be aware when we're dancing, and this is why we're doing the exercises, pre-dance and dance exercises, of the different movements that we use when we're dancing and when we're walking and when we're just doing our everyday activities. And a lot of these exercises are designed to make us better dancers, but definitely they will assist us in getting around. It will give us more confidence, poise, and certainly a high degree of safety if we develop the muscle groups that we would need when we're dancing. So I have a dance for you to start out with, and then I will go back and review some of the muscle groups that we're going to be bringing into play in that first dance. And what I'll do is I will demo the dance, and then I will do some exercises as I have done on previous occasions, both seated and standing, and we can take it from there, and then I'll go through the dance with you. So I'll just take my chair out of the way. And it's going to be Save the Last Dance for me. And I don't need to turn my back on you when I demo this dance, because that's when we go through the dance steps. So I'll just put the music on, see if you like it. Here we go. You can get it with the guy who gives you the island and hold you tight. You can smile if you smile for the man who held your hand beneath the jet all right. But don't forget to take you home and bring you on you're gonna be. So darling, say the rest for me. And that's it. Let the music's fine like sparkling. I hope everybody can hear the music all right today. I know last week when I did some dances, the music was perhaps on the quiet side. And so if you have any comments about the audibility of anything today, do let us know. And I will try and keep my eye on the screen. Okay, so this dance is involving some rock forward and back, and it requires a little bit of movement in the knees. And so this means that we need good core, good abdominal and back muscle control. And we also engage our thighs tremendously when we're doing this dance. We have in it some what we call little mambo steps. So just to get going, I'm going to start you out. Maybe I'll remain standing, we're going to do some squats, very gentle ones, just so that we have the idea which muscle groups to control as we are bending our legs, our knees, of course, engaging our hamstring muscles. So if you're standing, you can hold a walker or a chair and just bring the feet apart a little bit and just bend the knees, just 3 or 4 inches, keeping the back as you can. Don't kind of bend forward like this, but just keep the back straight as we go up and down, down and up, down and up. Make sure, again, if you're standing, that you don't tilt your knees in front of your toes, because that's going to cause some stress in our body. So just feel all the muscle groups that you're engaging there. You're engaging the glutes, the thigh muscles, and the back muscles, and working the body pretty hard just in that simple little squatting movement. Now, I want to do also, because we're going backwards in this dance and doing a mambo step, going backwards. So let's do some hip extensions going backwards. So if we're standing, we'll just take our leg back, back, back. Doesn't have to be very far, back. If you don't want to do that, you can also engage your hamstrings and your quads by bending your knee back like that. Now, also in this dance, we have some sideways movements. So let's just do some side steps. So we're going to side step to the right, side step to the right. We have a little rock step in the middle there. So let's side step together and rock. Yes. Side step together and rock. And as we're doing that, we're going to be aware that we can take our weight in our knees a little bit so that our legs are not, too straight. Okay, so now what we're going to do is some points, because we're going together, we're rocking to the side, but let's do some side points just to do a little bit of strengthening, engaging our glutes. Okay, and feel the tightening of the muscles in your gluteus maximus or your bum muscles as you're doing that. Good. Side points. And because we are moving forward and back, leg raises. Because the act of walking causes us to bend our knees somewhat. So we're engaging hamstrings and quads, and we are bending our knees and also engaging our hip muscles when we're walking. So just some knee bends, just as far as you can. That's it. Good. So let's do some heel lifts too. Standing, up and down, up and down, up and down, and down. Now, if we're sitting down, if you prefer to remain seated during these exercises, we'll do the same thing seated. So you should have a chair where your thighs are about parallel with the floor, and sit towards the front of your chair in the front third if you can, and do the same thing. Let's do some knee bends. We just bring our knees up. And one more. And we'll raise our knees up down, up, down, keeping our back nice and straight while we're doing this. Shoulders back and down, and a nice erect posture through the spine. Don't stick your chin out, just tuck it in, and you will achieve a nice posture. The next thing we're going to do is some side points. Point and point. Just sitting in your chair. Point and point. And because we have some backward movements in our dance, we'll do some knee bends. That's good. And one more. And then heel raises in the chair. 1, 2, far as you can. 3, 4. Good. Okay, so we have prepared our muscles, we have warmed them up, we know which groups we have to engage in this dance, so let's learn the dance. And I will do part of it seated and part of it standing, with and without a walker. If you have a walker, I'm just going to bring my chair out of the way, and I'm going to turn my back to you. Not, as I said before, to be antisocial, but just to make sure that you can observe the movements that I'm doing quite precisely. Okay, so our weight starts on the left foot if you're standing, or if you have a walker in front of you. And we are going to walk right, left, and then we rock forward, rock back together. If we go back to the start and begin that again and count those steps, we're going 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's called a mambo step. Okay, let's start again. Weight on the left, right, left, rock forward, back, together. Now we do the same thing going back. Our weight is taken on the right foot, and we go left back, right back, and again, rock left back, forward, recover. So we repeat that in this dance. So let's do that. Right, left, forward, back, change weight, back, left, back, right, back, forward, together, and change weight. If we count that, we'll do 2 runs through those steps. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Again, forward, forward, rock, forward together, left back, right back, rock left back, together. Now, after we've done those 2 steps, those are the first almost half of the dance there. We are going to go laterally, we're going to go to the side. So we're going to do right together, rock to the right, recover your weight on the left foot, and step together. Okay, so think of the exercises that we've been doing. Think of controlling all the muscle groups, abdominal muscles, back muscles, definitely bum muscles and thigh muscles. Really concentrate and focus on what is happening to those muscle groups and keep them in play. Okay. 5, 6, 7, going right, right, together, rock, recover, together. Now we're going to go to the left. left, together, left rock, recover, together. We'll put those 2 sets of steps together with counts. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we do that again. Right, together, rock, right, recover, and together, left, together, rock, left, recover, together. Okay, let's put all those steps together. 2 sets of forward and back steps, and 2 steps of right and left steps. They're called ordinary steps, mambo steps. So you're kind of mamboing this morning. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Step right, left, rock, recover, together, back, back, rock, back, recover, together. Right, together, rock, right, together. Left, together, rock, left, together. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we only have 2 sets of step touches because we're going to keep this as a one-wall dance this morning, which means we don't have to change directions. So if you have a walker and if you are doing those steps to the right and left, your walker isn't going to move. So you have to keep your steps quite small if you're holding onto a walker like that. But it works quite well with walkers, does this dance. Okay, and then to finish the dance, we just do step, touch, and again, step, touch, touch. And that's the whole dance right there. So let's walk it through one more time, and then we'll try it to some music. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back 5, 6, 7, and 8. Forward, right, left, rock, forward, together, back, back, rock, back, together. Right, together, rock, right, together. Left, together, rock, left, together. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I think we've got it. Any problems with that? Okay, let's take it from the top and we'll try just one sequence of that dance, one run through the dance to some music. And then I'm going to do the same thing, but I'll do it seated for people who want to do the dance while remaining sitting. Right, left, rock, forward, together, back, back, rock, back, together, again. 1, 2, 3, and 4, back, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right, together, rock, right, together, left, together, rock, left, together, right, together, rock, right, together, left, together, rock, left, together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That was one run through the dance. How did it go? Hopefully you did beautifully. And I'm just going to sit down. And for those people who want to do it seated, you can come along and do some of the exercises that I've just done, but this time to music. So we'll do some We'll do some knee raises, marching. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did you recognize all those movements? So essentially, you're working the same muscle groups as if you were standing to do this dance, but you're just remaining seated. Okay, so I'll do part of the dance seated, and then I'll go back to the beginning and go all the way through standing. I'll just put the music on. Remember to sit nice and tall, to breathe through your diaphragm, so your muscle is extending, and that is working your upper body quite hard. And then as you are developing the movements into the exercises, think of the muscle groups that you are engaging. So try this seated. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Side point and side point and heel raise. And heel raise again, and heel raise. And then let's do step touch, knee raise. 5, 6, 7, 8, knee bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, side point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And heel lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And step touches. Step touch. Step. Okay. Well done. Well done. So you continue, those of you who want to remain seated, and do the exercises while I'm putting this dance to the music with the people who want to be standing. Okay, and just move that out of the way again. And it's quite a short intro into this dance, so just be ready for a count of 4. And if you are not holding on to anything, just put your hands in your pockets just to keep your shoulders down, or if you prefer, put them behind your back. Okay. 2, 3, 4, right, left, rock, forward, recover, back, rock, back, recover. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right, together, rock, right, recover, left, together, left, rock, recover. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, left, rock, right, back, rock, back, recover. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. To the side, right, together, rock, right, recover, left, together, left, rock, together. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start again. Right, left, rock, rock, recover, back, back, rock, back, recover. Again. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Right together. Rock, right together. Left together. Rock, left together. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3. Start again. Forward, forward, rock forward together, back, back, rock back together, forward. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 to the side. Right together, rock right together. How's that feeling? Together, rock left together. Start again. Rock, rock, yes. 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 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. Rock, rock, slap together. Together. Good. My microphone fell down, unfortunately, but there we go. Okay, well done. I hope everybody found that an exuberant little dance. It is a happy dance, and Save the Last Dance for me is something very nice to be asked. I think if you're out to dance, and, oh, will you save the last dance? Anyway, I think everybody did it beautifully, I'm sure. I wish I could see you all. That's the problem with doing this online. Okay, now, just stretch a little. Oh, you worked those muscle groups quite hard. And we'll go into a dance that we did last time, which is called Marge's Waltz. Now, because I stood up and did the exercises standing first time around last time, I'm going to be seated, and I'll do them from a seated position just to describe the muscle groups that we're going to be engaging here. So, because it's a waltz and we are going to be bending our legs and bending our whole torso really in the waltz steps, I'm going to do some chair squats. Just realized I didn't demo this dance, but when I've done these seated exercises before I get into the ones standing, I will review the dance with you. So what I'm going to ask you to do, people who are seated, is just to bring your heels back and bend forward, not hunching forward, but bending with a straight back forward, taking the weight towards the front of your foot and push up a little way. If you have to use the arms of your chair, that's okay. But if you can, even if you're holding the seat of your chair, just to push yourself a little. Don't jerk, and do it just as far as you can. And if you can stand up, fine. And then sit down again carefully. And then the legs come forward. So this is just a chair knee squat. And it's to work our thigh muscles, our definitely our hip muscles, our abdominal back muscles, all working hard, but especially the muscles in our thighs, quads and hamstrings are working really hard to control our movement out of the chair. So it's a nice graceful way to ease up and down into a chair. Okay, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, because we're going to be doing a waltz. Now, we're going to do some hip extensions as well. So we'll be putting our legs straight out and legs back. And some side sways as we get into the waltz movement. Sway to the side and sway to the other side, and also some heel raises. Yeah. Okay, so basically a lot of the same exercises that we've done on other occasions, but with a slight difference, because with the waltz, we want to create a nice, gentle rocking rhythm. It's a very graceful dance. So we are going to be needing, as we did before, to bend our knees a little. And so those of you who are standing, just try a few squats, very gentle ones, just to ready our hamstrings and quads for the dance ahead. And we're also going to be going backwards in this waltz. So let's exercise those hamstrings, because we want to go backwards with confidence and grace, just like if we're walking back to do something, to look at something. We want to be safe and confident. So we'll do some heel raises. 3, 4, and we will do leg extensions, hip extensions, very good for our gluteus maximus, hip, quad, hamstring muscles, particularly quads. Okay, because we're going to be going backwards. So this allows us to think of squeezing our bum muscles and keeping us nice and safe and steady as we're going backwards, which is an unusual movement for us. And the other thing I want to call your attention to is in this dance, we're going to be going forward and back. That's why we did the squats, because if you can get that little scoop into your step in the waltz, it just makes the whole dance flow so much better. Okay, and the same way going to the side. And we really, if we're going to be waltzing correctly, we need to do some heel raises. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to demo this dance. We did the dance before. I believe it was to the Tennessee waltz. And it's a really nice little waltz dance, but it does have some turns in it. And we're going to be turning to the right. So unusual for us, because we've been putting our weight on the left to start off these dances. We put our weight on the right foot for this dance. So we go forward, 2, 3, the left foot, and then change the weight to the right, and then back, right, left. So weight on the right, forward, right, left, back, right. Sorry. Forward, left, right, left, back, right, left, right. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Forward. 2, 3. Back. 2, 3. So we're changing weight quite frequently in this dance. Now, if you want to put a little bit of finesse into the steps, you can walk forward, 2, 3, coming up onto your tiptoes a little bit, and back, 2, 3, and forward with a little bend of your knees and back. 2, 3, and if you have a walker, you can do this too. Back. 2, 3, left, forward, right, left, right, back, left, right, left, forward, right, left, right, back, left, right. Okay, so we got that. We remember how to do that. And we're aware of all of the thigh muscles and the calf muscles. In this case, my calf muscles and Achilles tendons are being really engaged. And that's the reason for our calf raises or heel raises. Okay, so we'll just do the first few counts of this dance. We rock walls forward. 1, 2, 3, and back. 2, 3, and again forward. 2, 3, and back. 2, 3. So that's the first half of the dance right there. And then we go to the side. We're going to go left, right, left, then to the right, right, left, right. And again, left, right, left, right, left, right. So if you can raise your heels a little bit and just do that nice little scoop, scoop, 2, 3, by bending the knees, 2, 3. So we're engaging all of our core muscles, our bum muscles, and definitely thigh muscles, making our calves work very hard along with our Achilles tendon and our toe joints, and everything is working hard in waltz. Okay, so we do 2 sets of forward and backward waltz balances, as they're called, and 2 sets of side waltz balances. So let's do that. So forward, 2, 3, and back. 2, 3, and forward. 2, 3, and back. 2, 3, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And this is where we turn. Our foot comes around. If you're standing freestanding, take your foot around, look in the direction that you're going to be dancing, and go right, left, right. So the weight is on the correct foot when we start again. Now, if you have a walker, you're going to be doing left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. So you're just taking the 3 steps around, a quarter of the way around the room to the 3 o'clock wall. So this is our 12 o'clock wall. We're dancing to the 3 o'clock wall. And every time the dance finishes, we're going to be turning in that last waltz balance. So let's give it a try. We'll try one wall to some music, and then go on from there. Just have to find my music now. T. Okay. So we'll just do one sequence through the dance. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I was
dancing 2, 3, right back, left, right,
to the
left, right,
friend.
right, left,
I
right, left, right,
just
left, right, left, left.
I introduced
Or
her to my loved
if
one.
we're doing our
We were dancing, my friend, so
right,
my sweetheart.
that would be the walk. Okay. How did that feel? I hope it felt comfortable and pleasant, because the waltz is such a lovely, graceful, and I think very relaxing dance. But as we saw with the warm-ups, it's quite a challenging dance, both in terms of the muscle groups that we engage and the way we have to balance. So it's a good dance to give us confidence in our everyday activities, because one thing we do need if we are going to be mobile is good balance. Now, I'm going to do part of that dance for people who are seated, and then we'll go all the way through it for the people who are standing or dancing. Okay. See me here, sitting towards the front of my chair. And we're starting off with our chair squat. And then we'll do our leg raises, points, knee flexions, and just work through some of the exercises. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
I was dancing with my
down,
darling
2, 3,
to the Tennessee walk. When an old friend I happened to see, I introduced her to my loved one. And one day we were dancing, my friend so my down, 2. I remember the night in the Tennessee walk. Now I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling. 3, 1, 3, beautiful Tennessee walk. So just keep repeating some of those exercises as we go through that. And then I'll do the dance now. We're going to do all the way around 4 walls. So each time we come into our side waltz balances, left 2, 3, and right 2, 3, and left 2, 3, and we're either walking our turn 2, 3, and then we start the dance again. Or if we're standing, we're coming into our left waltz balance, and we're turning our right foot. So the right foot turns and brings us right around, 1/4 of the way around the room. 2, 3. Okay, let's start. Dance again. I was dancing with my darling
3 and 4, 3 and back, and left, 2, 3,
I
and
happened
3
to
and left,
see.
look, we're turning 2,
I introduced her to my love.
3 and 4,
They were
back,
dancing,
2, 3,
my friends go, my sweetheart.
left, 2, 3, and we're turning right.
I remember the Tennessee walk. Now I know just how much I have lost.
Yes, I lost my little darling. We were playing a beautiful Tennessee walk.
Three and four. And then 2, 3, right. 3 now look. Back. Right. 3, 1, 2. Back.
I know just how
Right.
I lost my little darling. Tonight they were playing the beautiful sea waltz.
Lovely. Just lovely. Now we'll do something really different. Well done. Well done. Lots of work. You often will feel all the muscle groups that we discussed that are brought to bear in that dance after waltzing correctly. And you've done just that, waltzed correctly. So if you do have a few aches, I won't say real intense pains because we haven't forced anything, but you will definitely feel that you have worked out those muscles and they may be a little bit stiff. So just stretch them out a little bit and be kind to them. Okay, now we're going to do the Celtic dance that we tried last week. And we'll go through that one again. And it was called Ni Nala. And this just a quick demo. Quite a different feeling, a much more active dance, though a little bit easier in many ways than what we just done. Okay, so let's examine which of the muscle groups that we're dealing with when we go through this. Well, we are engaging our calf muscles quite significantly, and we're also walking to the side and we're heel digging with, so we're giving our Achilles tendon a good workout. So let's try, we'll do a basic squat just to remind ourselves that we are, in fact, going to be using our knees to absorb some of the shock of the body as we dance these active steps in the dance. And then we're going to, we'll do our calf and heel raises because we are kind of moving upwards and downwards as we're dancing, Irish dancing. It's definitely very active dancing. And we are moving laterally to the side. So some side leg raises as well, which involves the hips, hip muscles, very much both sets of thigh muscles. And the heel digs, because we are walking around in a circle, dig, 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 dig. As you're digging your heels, when you're exercising anyway, just try and bring your toe up as far as you can towards, as though you wanted to touch your knee with your toe. That gives your Achilles tendon really good and your calf muscles a really good workout. Okay, now I'll just go through and teach the dance. And oh no, I should sit down first. And I should demo some of the exercises that you can do seated. So we did the squat. So we bring our heels back under our body to absorb the weight as we gently raise ourselves from the seat of our chair, sitting forward towards the front half, definitely front third if you can, of your chair, keeping your back straight, and just raising yourself a little bit off the chair. So we need to do our heel digs, heel dig, heel dig, heel dig, and our side steps. So side touches we'll do in this. And then we will do calf raises or take our heels up. Like that. Okay, and I'll just put some of those to music quickly.
Don't send me on to the bar. The night is cold and I stay back. Me alone, be the girl and shine.
What happened there? I didn't do something to. Now, what has happened here? Pressed a button and now we have no sound. Sure, what I did there. Anyway, that's Nilala, and we're just about at the end of the session. See what I've done here. And the mute, I don't know what happened. I just went into the system and pressed the wrong knob. Okay, let's do that dance. It's fairly simple and we remember it from last time. We're going, and we're standing in the Celtic pose with our shoulders rotated back and down, arms straight. If you want to close your fingers across your thumbs in the Celtic style, so much better. So we're going right together, right together, right together, right, left, right. And then left together, left together, left together, left, right, left. Now, if you have a walker, right together, right together, right together, right, left, right, left together, left together, left together, left, right, left. So keep those lateral steps smaller if you have a walker. And then we're going to be doing heel digs, right heel dig, left heel dig, right heel dig, left heel dig. And if you recall, we're making a quarter turn left. So that's our 12 o'clock wall, or we're turning a quarter of the way around the room to the 9 o'clock wall. And if you're just freestanding and walking, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little steps. And then you start the dance again, moving to the side. If you have a walker, the same thing. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. If you're seated, just do some of the exercises that we concentrated on earlier. But everybody, do remember the muscle groups that you're engaged in. Lots of work here for the hip muscles, the glutes, gluteus maximus muscles, for the calves, for the Achilles tendon, keeping our body nice and stable and balanced, using our abdominal muscles, breathing correctly, standing nice and tall. Very perfect posture to dance, and hopefully we're having a little fun at it too. Okay, let's go through the dance and we'll see how it goes. We're turning a quarter of the way around the room every right, together, right, together, right, left, right, left, together, left, together, left, together, left, right, left. Heels in right, heels in left, heels in right, heels in left, and walk, 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 and walk, 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 right, together, right, together. You have a walk, left, together, heel dig, heel dig left, heel dig right, heel dig left, walk, 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 turn, 5, 6, 7, 8, Finished. The end of the dance and the end of the class. Thank you all very much for joining today. And goodbye.